Some places remind you that you don't have to travel far to find wonder. That's why we took Emunah to one of the most beautiful places in the Netherlands. We are on the road again with our little camper. It feels so good to know that it can safely hit the road again and that we can simply enjoy the journey. Our fuel tank is getting pretty low, so it's time to fill up.
1, 2, 3, 10. Ja, precies dit.
David recently received a new bank card, so this is the perfect moment to activate it.
Nu is hij goedgekeurd.
Ja, hè.
Hè.
Nou, nu kun jij gaan tanken.
Ja.
And yes, this is our beautiful fuel cap.
Ja, dat is niet een hele goede afdichting, maar ach.
We are still looking for a replacement, but it isn't as easy as we have hoped. It looks like we will have to replace the entire filler unit, because a new cap has nothing to clip onto anymore.
Kost het nou 2,49. Dat is niet de goedkoopste, maar dit is als het goed is 1,0. Staat er niet op, want ze moeten er officieel E5 op zetten. Maar wat ik las is dat Tamoil geen ethanol ermee mengt.
€2.49 per liter. Fuel isn't cheap these days. The conflict at Iran has definitely been noticeable at the pump. We always fill up with the premium ethanol-free petrol because it's much better for an old engine. You could say a vintage camper needs premium food. Cheaper fuel contains ethanol, which can increase wear on older engines.
Ja, is het allemaal goed?
33,62. Ja, dat is onze.
Ja. Dan moet je natuurlijk nog even...
En 2 keer 0. 2 keer 0.
weer terug doen.
Ja. 2 keer 0.
2 keer 0.
2 keer 0.
Wat is die 2 keer 0 dan?
Ja, het zijn die mislukte pogingen, denk ik. Heeft hij waarschijnlijk bonnetjes van geprint. Nou, klaar. Kunnen we verder.
Simcha is sniffing around his pillow while David sets the navigation to today's destination. Waiting is exhausting. Let's fast forward a little. We still had about an hour left to drive.
Dag. Of we hier nou in moeten. Nog een raaddrempeltje, sorry. Maar het is niet ietsje verder hier rechtdoor.
Speed bumps, our camper's best friend.
Not really.
We're almost there. Just one more climb up the hill and already we can enjoy a glimpse of the beautiful scenery waiting for us. Backing into our parking spot. And don't forget the handbrake. We definitely don't want our camper joining us on the forest walk. Ah, the smell of the Veluwe. Home sweet home. Time to grab the keys and, of course, call Simcha.
Simcha.
Here he comes running over with his usual enthusiasm.
Oh, je bent hier al wel eens geweest?
Ja, zo vaak toen ik in Arnhem werkte en in Deventer woonde.
Oké, dus je kent het al goed hier?
Ja.
Oh, hier heb je ook nog allemaal parkeerplekken, dus
Ja.
meer dan voldoende.
Even though I grew up near the Veluwe, I had never actually walked around the Posbank before. Strange, really, considering it's so close to where I was born. The weather couldn't be better. It's dry and the sunshine alternates beautifully with patches of shade. The views stretch for miles. The Netherlands is mostly flat, with just a few hills here and there, although we Dutch like to call them mountains. What a beautiful trail, surrounded by these magnificent old trees. There we were, slowly making our way downhill. Simcha has found a new friend. Of course, he has to stop and say hello. He gets so excited that he pulls on the leash until he starts coughing. As we continue through the beautiful landscape, we suddenly come across something unexpected.
We have special trees in the Netherlands. Some trees grow flowers or grow nuts, or some also grow hats or caps. This is a Colorado state cap tree.
No idea where this American baseball cap came from. Maybe it belongs to a visitor from the United States? If the owner ever watches this video, now you know where your cap is. At the bottom of the hill, we discover a lovely little path, lined with trees on both sides. Now it's time to head back uphill, quite a climb, especially when you are not used to it anymore.
Het is net zoiets als traplopen dit, omhoog. Hij moet zo maar hier. Ja, met 4 poten hè. Hij moet het met 2 doen.
Of course, Simcha has 4 legs, so he has no trouble keeping up. Luckily, we humans have hands, perfect for handing out dog treats. We've arrived at the giant sandbox. Well, technically it's a drifting sand area. Perfect place to sit down on a bench and enjoy the beautiful view. Then we slowly make our way back.
This exact spot where we sat for a while is also the place I sometimes went to calm down and enjoy the magnificent view after a long day in the office when I worked in Arnhem. I did this before making my way back home, which was in Deventer at that time. I didn't know Sarah back then. What a blessing now to be here with her and of course our 4-legged friend Simcha. A tor. What's a tor?
A bug.
A bug.
Beetle.
A beetle.
It's a beetle.
Yeah. And you can perfectly understand why they called the car beetle, why they called it like that. Because the whole shape of the bonnet, or the, what they call the motor hood, no, the hood, the hood or the bonnet. That's a little bit in the shape of a bug. A bug.
It's a half-hour walk
Yeah, around
from this place to the other side back.
Yeah, there is, behind it is the parking lot, the building there in the middle, and there is the viewpoint with the also with the binoculars that are placed there, where you have to put a euro in to see through. But that's around half an hour walk from here.
Look at this tree, it's incredibly old and absolutely beautiful. We need more trees like these. They are the lungs of our planet, and on a warm day they provide some very welcome shade. More comfortable than going up.
Yeah.
Oh. Simcha is happy about meeting his new friend, a poodle. That's actually half of what Simcha is himself. His father was a king poodle and his mother a Labrador.
Half jij Simcha.
A wild horse out in the field. That's exactly why this area is fenced off.
Strawberries. Guess who likes strawberries?
Blessed are you, God, King of the universe. Now I don't remember the blessing in English. Geprezen werd de eeuwige koning van het universum, die de vrucht doet voortkomen van de aarde doet.
Brings forth the
Fruit of the earth.
I think.
Oké, doe het nog maar een keer.
Blessed are you,
God, King of the universe.
King of the universe, who brings forth the
Fruit
fruit
of the
of the
earth.
earth. Up.
Oh. Mm.
Wees met je heel van het universum, die de vrucht uit de aarde, van de aarde slupt.
Amen. Mm. Mm. And we are testing our new fridge.
Which keeps this cold.
Yeah, but also the water
The water is also cold.
is also cold.
Simcha is getting tired and decides it's time for a nap. David and I enjoy some dinner.
So we just had some dinner. What was it? A tuna paste salad or something?
Paste?
Paste? What is pasta?
Tuna pasta.
Tuna pasta. Okay. We just had a tuna pasta salad and strawberries.
A lot of strawberry.
Yeah.
And now we are going to take out the dog
Yes.
for a walk.
Simcha thinks this takes too long. Simcha, say something to our audience with your sand mouth.
Sand mustache.
Sand
Simcha.
mustache.
Uh-oh, we came across some Scottish Highland cattle. A few of them were watching us closely. We're not afraid of these shaggy giants, but we are never quite sure how they will react to Simcha, especially when there are young calves around. Beautiful animals, aren't they? You will often find them in nature reserves like this because they naturally keep the grass short. That's a much nicer solution than mowing everything with machines.
So we survived it. They didn't attack us. We are not dead on the ground.
No.
We are here downhills next to the Posbank hill we just visited. We are close to the village of Reden. Reden is a village in the Dutch province of Gelderland with a population of around 7,600 people. The name Reden comes from the old word reton, which is believed to mean place where reeds grow. The village was first mentioned on August 28 in the year 960 in a charter by King Otto I, who donated several farms in the area to the monastery of St. Maurice in Magdeburg. This donation is thought to have marked the beginning of the village. Over the centuries, the name appeared in several forms, including Reten, Rete, Rede, and Reden, before evolving into the modern name Reden with an H in it. Let's see if Simcha behaved well and didn't panic without us near the camper.
So we are going to a place where we hope to find a spot where we can sleep at night.
I looked it up on the internet and there was a possibility. You have to pay for it, it's not very expensive. And here we cannot find anywhere that's not allowed to sleep here. But you can also not find that it's possible to sleep here.
But the Park for Night app doesn't say that you are not allowed. But
No.
it looks like a normal parking spot.
Yeah, and normally you're not allowed to. Good evening from our camper Emunah, from the small old Hanse city called Doesburg, and we are parked in a line of campers. There are around 6, 7, 8 campers I think behind us, something like that. It's starting to rain now.
I have to close it. Simcha is sleeping, he's tired, he's very exhausted from the day.
You have a stubborn husband, like I said.
A farting husband I have.
Farting husband?
Yeah, I have a farting husband.
Farting husband.
Oh,
Doesn't every woman who is married have a
farting
husband?
maybe?
Yeah.
But
I'm
I think
quite sure.
I think the Gingies are farting more.
Yeah, do you think? But I did that for the Scottish Highlander cows.
Indeed. So, we see you tomorrow morning. just made some coffee, so we are going to start the day. We also already did our prayers to Hashem to thank God for waking up and give us a new day. Today we are going to drive back because David has to work later this day. He has a night shift, and drink some coffee and check out a little bit of this place probably. Now we are going back to home.
Goedemorgen.
Yeah.
Goedemorgen. Good morning. Guten Morgen. What do you say in French or in Spanish?
Buenos dias.
Maar het is gewoon goeiedag. While I was walking with the dog, with Simcha, he peed everywhere. Mostly he sniffled everywhere. It's a very nice city, by the way, Doesburg. We're just on the outskirts of the inner city.
Is it a city or a village?
Yeah, it's a city. It's a Hansa city.
I made you a coffee.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to say.
And your coffee is standing there.
Yeah, with milk and sugar.
With everything inside.
With everything.
Even apple pie.
Yeah, that's what they usually say. If they ask me what I want in my coffee, then I say everything. Sugar, milk, apple pie.
Enough morning chatting. Let's go and explore Doesburg.
Doesburg is one of the oldest Hanseatic towns in the Netherlands, located where the Oude IJssel and the IJssel rivers meet. It received city rights in 1237 and became an important trading and fortified city thanks to its strategic location. Over the centuries, Doesburg played a key role in several wars, including the 80 Years' War and later conflicts with France. During World War II, the town was occupied by German forces until its liberation in 1945, when several historic landmarks were destroyed. Ironically, its long period of economic decline helped preserve its beautiful medieval center. Today, Doesburg is known for its well-preserved historic streets, impressive Martini church, and rich Hanseatic heritage, making it one of the Netherlands' most charming historic towns.
David suddenly received a call from Judith and Boaz. We had completely forgotten that we had scheduled a Zoom meeting to plan our trip to Israel. Time to hurry back to the camper.
Ja, dan doen we gewoon hier rij 28.
Book the flights, check. Rent the apartment, check. Arrange the rental car, check. After enjoying one last meal, it was time to head home. It turned out to be a wonderful weekend away, ending with something very special. Our trip to Israel was officially booked. Unfortunately, our camper Emunah won't be joining us on that journey, but the stories we will bring home from there are only just the beginning.